welcome back to Dune II. We just loaded in the fourth mission, and this is the mission we're going to get tanks and stuff. I think that means that the enemy is going to be tougher as well. We're up northwest-ish, so I'm guessing the enemy will be down here somewhere. But they could also just be straight across. I've upgraded our construction yard for the most important upgrade in the whole game. The 4 concrete slabs at once. Oh, yes, sir. These are so... That is such a good thing to have. There.
Construction.
Speed building instead of having to build it one tile at a time. I'm happy with that. Just like last time, my basic idea is to start with at least 2 spice harvesters. So, and the required wind trap, obviously. So that's what we're going to be doing first. You scout out a bit if there's enough concrete here for what I want to do, which is a resounding yes. We can put our wind traps over here. For that we need some more tiles as well. Yeah.
Construction complete.
Ooh. I can't imagine that fits. This, yes. This, no. We'll do this. And I might experiment with that later on, but I think you just lose that tile.
Construction complete.
And we've got a wind trap. Going straight into the spice refinery. 2 of them, in fact.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. I have this hunch that the enemy is not going to come much from the rear, so...
Construction complete.
We'll keep that here. Build another one of these. Immediately. Oh, that's good. There's a spice field right next to my base. That's always very nice.
Complete.
2 of these. And immediately continue with another wind trap.
Yes,
so you get to move here because we need the room for that. And there we go. Yeah, this is basically my little starter, if you will. I want to have 2 refineries out as soon as possible. And 2 wind traps. And then I usually... try to weather the first... I usually try to weather the first 1 or 2 attacks using just the units I've got before I actually start getting into the rest of it, so that I can build my spice silo, build a spice silo and one of those raider units, because I really feel that that is a necessity. This doesn't really help you much. The raider is not just an upgrade. For fun, you actually need it. However, we're gonna have to wait a few moments for the harvesters to fill up.
Yes, sir.
They're nearly full, which is another reason to have 2 of them. But I do believe, and we don't have it yet, but if we build the light vehicle factory and or the radar outpost, we might be able to build the heavy vehicle refinery. Yeah. I think it's like that. We'll find out. And if we can build the heavy vehicle factory, we're going to be building a bunch of tanks. I'm not sure if it's true for just the Atreides, but you tend to get fairly low-tech units, especially at the beginning of the game, for your standard base defense. I mean, we're supposedly working with tanks here, yet we have none of them available. We should try and change that soon-ish. And I'm doing the best I can to make that happen. So that's for that.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
And with that, I mean our outpost. This is for the light vehicle factory.
Yes, sir.
I think, I'm not sure, but I think you're still finding that. Yeah, we have some more space over here, so that's actually very useful.
Acknowledged.
Meaning that I can get myself this. So I think I'm gonna need a third wind trap once I got... Yeah, probably will, actually.
Yes, sir.
You move
Acknowledge.
here for
Construction
my other
complete.
big plan. And we've got ourselves a radar. Moving straight along, we now also have access to the base defense wall. That is a pretty nice thing to have. I'm not sure how much I'll be relying on it here, but the base defense wall is not something to ignore. You can help force your friends, the Harkonnen or Ordos, into, well, doing what you want them to do. Still have plenty of power, that's good. So this here would be my basic base. Later on you might actually want one more refinery. But for now this will do. Let's build ourselves a light vehicle factory. I don't think we're going to get turrets in this level yet. And they're great fun too. Sometimes the enemy gets stuff that you don't get though.
Construction complete.
So, do we now get the heavy factory? We do in fact get the heavy factory. And we're gonna need it. So we're gonna continue building up to that immediately.
Complete.
I'm gonna skip the infantry altogether, because I don't think it's a very useful thing to have.
Construction complete.
Now that we have this at the ready, I don't know, we can't afford it by far. No, we need 600 for that. I'll start building it. We're gonna take one of our little trikes here and we're gonna do some scouting, starting by going up there. We got lots of spice here, and that is excellent news. If we start running into the you can't build additional units stuff again, we're of course gonna send our weaker units out to attack the base first. The enemy base, that is. Anything of interest over here? More spice. Oh, we're getting plenty of the stuff. That's excellent news. Now, why don't you go and scout all the way down there? And you keep building. Yeah. Yet more spice, which is excellent news. And here we get our heavy factory. Produces tracked vehicles. Now first we're going to check if there's more stuff next now. Nope. Not that I can see. Can we we can repair this and upgrade it. Let's do that just in case we do want some quads, which I think is a good idea. Wait, we can immediately upgrade it. Needs a structure upgrade. Right, so we can build extra harvesters, which is not always a bad idea. I might just do that if we run out. We can build combat tanks, which are ludicrously powerful for the price. They cost 300, and our quad costs 200, and tanks eat quads for breakfast.
Yes, acknowledge. Yes, sir.
So there's that. We don't really need the upgrade, but what you can buy with it is something that we might... I don't think we need it here, but we might just buy it anyway. This is the mobile construction vehicle. You put that somewhere safe and out of the way, and then if your construction yard gets destroyed, you can rebuild it using this. So there's that. But first, let's build some tanks. And with some, I mean as many as I can afford.
Yes,
you
sir.
are done harvesting, so you can go over there and harvest some more. Build me more tanks.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
And while we're busy with this, clinging to the little concrete as we are, I want to see how much concrete we've got here, because it might be useful.
Acknowledged.
Yeah,
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
this might in fact be very useful. Does that want to go all the way up there?
Acknowledged.
Because I think it does. Almost.
Acknowledged.
That's annoying. It doesn't. No, wait. Yes, it actually does. So first of all, we got enormous amounts of space for a base here.
Acknowledged.
That's good news.
Yes, sir.
You go over here.
Acknowledged.
Second of all, we have an unbroken line. So what we can do now, and I'm seriously considering this, is build a line of concrete tiles to make sure that the enemy can only attack us from one direction. Of course, that is excluding airdrops and the like, but it's not a bad little idea.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah. It is in fact
Acknowledged.
exactly what I think I'm going to be doing.
Acknowledged.
Yes, you
Yes,
can
sir.
move here as well.
Acknowledged.
These
Yes,
are the
sir.
basic,
Acknowledged.
basic little tanks, but you're going to get much more powerful stuff. You're on hold.
Construction
Want
complete.
more tanks
Yes, sir.
immediately.
Acknowledged.
And don't forget, tanks can just squish anything that is.
Construction complete.
Yeah, everything gets damaged over time.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
If you let that get out of hand, it does become a problem. You can actually lose power. We output 98. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
you go over
Acknowledged.
there. You haven't found anything interesting yet.
Yes,
you
sir.
go harvest
Acknowledged.
here. I've got 1,000 credits, which means free tanks. Yeah, so they gave me tanks. And there's a worm.
Construction
Where?
complete.
Here? Not here. Not here. Not here.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Acknowledged.
You just go over there. As for what I was just saying, I'm just going to do that. We're going to build a little defensive
Construction
alcove here. Not because it's
Construction.
necessary in the sense that if we don't do it, we will lose or something like that, but because I kind of like the idea of having some control over where the enemy is going to come from.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Speaking of which, I'm
Construction.
kind of expecting them anytime soon. Forget which this is. I think it's still the Harkonnen.
Construction complete.
Kind of makes
Construction
sense because, well, Atreides and Harkonnen are not
Construction
exactly what you'd call friends.
Construction.
And there you go.
Construction.
Ah, that's where the worm is.
Construction.
He's on the other side of that here wall.
Construction.
Well, it's not really a wall. As for you, yeah, you did that on your own.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Good. Move over
Acknowledged.
there. And
Yes, sir.
move over
Acknowledged.
there and start building some more. You start building these defensive walls, which we would need an enormous amount. But so we're not going to do what I
Construction.
seriously considered passive defense, and it's great to have this passive defense. It's not the most riveting of tactics, perhaps, but it will help in getting the Harkonnen to
Construction
go
complete.
and attack us from the direction we feel is best. If there's really no way through, by the way, they will eventually start blowing it up.
Construction complete.
You can use this to make kill boxes and everything, if you so desire.
Construction.
Let's see, are you still going? No, you're not.
Yes,
Worm
sir.
sign. Let's check on
Acknowledged.
my trike. It's not my
Yes,
trike.
sir.
So far,
Acknowledged.
we haven't actually found the base of the enemy, though it could very easily be here. Not here, but it could be attached there, I suppose. Then again, it could... Sorry about that. Then again, it could also be somewhere here. We'll find out. As it is, I'm going to continue building my wall. The Great Wall of the Atreides, so to speak.
Construction complete.
Because, yeah, it's useful to have a wall like that.
Construction.
It's also useful to say, you are my scout.
Yes, sir.
So why don't you go over
Acknowledged.
here
Yes, sir.
and build me some more combat tanks while you're at it. So yeah, the build-up phase is always a bit of a wait.
Unit approaching.
Enemy unit approaching. Oh, they got dropped again, and they made a very big error. So, harvest there, and it's not even necessary. They like to... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. They like to hit your construction yard and your heavy factory. So that's two things you can keep in mind. Because that too allows you to steer the enemy, so to speak, and that helps. It helps when you can say, okay, you go here. It's a good idea, tactically speaking.
Construction.
Yeah. Yes, we need a bit more concrete yet. I do like you get the little pictures for everything you build.
Construction complete.
There you go.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction.
Yeah, more wall coming in.
Construction.
Don't worry, it won't all be wall.
Construction.
And it won't all be just me building tanks either. We'll also use them.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. You get to go here.
Yes, sir.
You get to harvest here.
Yes, sir.
Move here.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
And you harvest over here. What are
Yes,
you
sir.
doing over there?
Acknowledged.
Get to the front. I got the feeling I can build more units. Oh, I can't build any more units. Ah, okay. So we're nearly at the point where I'm going to send everybody over to find the big bad guys. But I can... I do have the feeling we've gotten more units this time round than the last time round. Still, engagements are fairly small.
Construction complete.
We haven't found them yet.
Construction.
That's what we're going to be using our scouting facilities for.
Construction complete.
Something tells me this is not going to be quite as easy as the last mission.
Construction.
But the destruction of the buildings should be faster.
Construction complete.
So this is where I want my wall to be, basically.
Enemy unit approaching.
There you go. Good luck.
Unit destroyed.
And you,
Acknowledged.
good luck. So that didn't work out too well. I'm also going to build a little bit of a backup here, because I just figured out that it would not be the worst of ideas to have a little bit of reserves. And those reserves are some additional places for our spice to be stored and some energy, because I'm certainly going to be getting more energy here. Let's see, where are you? There you are. You can't double click or anything like that.
Construction complete.
So, and you are already done, of
Yes,
course,
sir.
so why don't you go here?
Acknowledged.
I still can't build more. Okay. Well, that's sad. Which is why I want a few of these silos, so that I can harvest more, because everything I harvest is something the enemy can't harvest. That's one. But more importantly, it also gives me a better idea of how much spice I have to play with should things go terrible. You've arrived, haven't you? Yep.
Yes, sir.
So you go over
Acknowledged.
here. And while we're at it,
Yes,
you
sir.
just go over
Acknowledged.
here. And
Yes,
you
sir.
go over
Acknowledged.
here. One or two might get blown up this way, but I don't particularly care. Well, I do care, as in it's not nice to have them lost, but I can't use these units for anything useful. That's just the way it is.
Construction.
So, the Great Wall, it's almost done.
Construction complete.
I'm not even sure how necessary it is here, but it is something that is not the worst idea to keep being getting to get used to quickly, because you want to be able to steer the enemy into your traps a bit, and as long as there is a route around it, they won't destroy. They rarely destroy them. So what are you doing?
Units approaching.
What's this? Okay, I think we are actually... Yep, we found the base. They too have tanks.
Units destroyed.
Oh, they've got a pretty big base too. Yeah, so we're gonna go over there soon.
Destroyed.
Where's my other scout? Because you, my
Yes,
good
sir.
man, can now go look here.
Acknowledged.
And
Yes,
you,
sir.
my good man, get to look here.
Acknowledged.
Because I want to see where your construction yard is. That is, after all, my highest target. Come on, go. This is not it, is it? Go. Nope. Could be over here still.
Units destroyed.
Have we found it? No, we have not found their construction yard yet.
Acknowledged.
That's annoying.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Ah, we found their construction yard. Okay, so this is their basic base.
Acknowledged.
We now have a good idea, and they are going to be very unhappy that we did this, so best get some more units built and some more spice harvested.
Acknowledged.
The spice must flow,
Yes, sir.
as they would say. In the movie, not the books. Build a bit more of those.
Construction complete.
We're nearly done with the wall.
Construction complete.
Let's see, over here. Just move over there.
Enemy unit
Oh,
destroyed.
this is such a good result. Unable to create more. Now I can.
Enemy unit destroyed. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
There are lots of explosions. Where are they coming from? These
Enemy
games
unit
don't have...
approaching.
Oh, that's over here. One of my units is actually attacking, which is good.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Come on. Once it gets blown up. And build another tank.
Yes, sir.
While we're at it. You!
Enemy unit destroyed.
Attack over there.
Yes.
You!
Enemy unit destroyed.
Attack over there.
Yes,
You! Attack here. You! Attack here. You! Attack
Unit destroyed.
there. Anything else left? You're not. You're a harvester. Ah, we
Yes,
got
sir.
you. You attack over there. Yeah. And
Yes,
you move back.
Acknowledged.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Nope. It's not based on that.
Enemy unit
Something was eaten by a sandworm. This is not necessarily what I had in mind. Something else was eaten by a sandworm. That also isn't what I had in mind. But it could be enemy units. That worm is eating a lot of stuff.
Enemy unit destroyed. Construction.
I'm seeing a lot of enemy movement here. Oh, they've decided that they want to attack in bigger numbers. Right, it's time for us to
Yes, sir.
go and deal with that then.
Unit destroyed.
Get me some more units. And got another tank here. Good luck with your tank. Wait.
Enemy unit destroyed.
There you go. Yet another one's gone. There's two ways I can approach this. I can do a head-on attack,
Acknowledged. Yes,
which
sir.
might be fun,
Acknowledged.
but
Enemy
not
unit
very...
destroyed.
Oh, I pressed the upgrade button by accident. Wasn't really what I
Construction
imagined.
complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh,
Yes,
you
Enemy
go
unit
harvest.
approaching.
sir. Acknowledged.
And you
Yes, sir.
harvest. There's still units of mine heading that way. So it's halfway damaged, that's good. So there's two basic tactics which I could follow here. And they have decided that they want to do their main attack now. So we're gonna have to wait. Are you seriously doing what I think you're doing? You're attacking a sandworm. Well, good luck with that.
Unit destroyed.
I wouldn't.
Unit destroyed.
Oh. I just built myself a wall in the wrong spot. We're gonna wait for their little
Unit destroyed.
attack here to
Enemy unit destroyed.
run out.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
It's not that difficult. Come on, you can do it. Is there anything stuck over here by perchance? Nope. Are you still all coming? Wait. What the hell is this Sardaukar trooper doing here? I'm beginning to think you're cheating here, Mr. Emperor.
Unit destroyed.
And as for your units,
Unit destroyed.
have fun with them. So, like I was saying, there's two ways. I can just do a frontal attack, which is fun but will take quite a while. The other thing I can do is I can take a small group of tanks and move them around. Flank them, so to speak. I'm thinking of doing that
Yes, sir.
for some very simple
Acknowledged.
reasons.
Yes, sir.
It's way easier
Acknowledged.
and
Yes, sir.
it is much more
Acknowledged.
tactically sound.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
It's,
Acknowledged.
are you... Oh, Mr. Emperor, you are in so much trouble. Our legal team is gonna write you a strongly worded letter if you keep this up.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Right.
Construction complete.
Can I build more? I can build more. You
Yes, sir.
can join the attack force.
Acknowledged.
If you can reach it. Which is always a bit of a question mark. Oh, I've got more yet, so you can go over there as well. We don't have the vehicle repair unit yet. Building yet. But it will get there eventually. You
Unit destroyed.
harvest over there.
Acknowledged. Yes,
As
sir.
for you, harvest over here.
Acknowledged.
Still some spice left. Waste not, want not. Okay, I'm gonna finish my wall. And then I'm gonna look at my little tank squad, which should be capable of blowing up that building in time. I might send one or two more just in case, but it should work.
Complete.
There we go. And I
Enemy
saw
unit
one
destroyed.
tank that was pretty much stuck.
Yes, sir.
So you move here.
Acknowledged.
You should be able to understand that.
Unit destroyed.
Can I still build more? Nope. Alright. Well, when something blows up, I'll be able to. How many tanks do there gather there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with this one that I'm still gonna send over there. So you go there. That'll be fine. Let's follow him along for a bit.
Destroyed.
Come on. I do like that they have thought of the tracks to leave, and that they only leave tracks where it's useful, etc. So yeah, I like that. This is going to be an endless stream by now. And they are really trying to kill that sandworm. Again, I wouldn't, but hey, that's not my business. So everyone can now start moving here. At least in my little actual attack squad can.
Yep.
And we're gonna do what we did with the trikes last time, but with these tanks.
Acknowledged.
And we may send some more in.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's, for fun, have a little
Acknowledged.
counting. So that's 8 of
Unit
them.
destroyed.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 24. Looks like 24 units. We might even... yeah, they are seriously trying to get rid of the Sandworm. Well, good luck with that.
Yes, sir.
I see. Wait, there's still spice left here? You better go harvest it. Come on.
Acknowledged.
And here goes my little army. On its way to try and take out the next base. Which would, if we are successful, mean that we defeat the 4th mission already.
Enemy unit destroyed.
I think next time we're gonna get some turrets and stuff. Atreides unit destroyed. That means I can build a new one. Unable to create more. No, that's not possible. See, I told you.
Enemy unit
It's
destroyed.
not possible. You go harvest. No. Over.
Acknowledged.
Now, you lot. This is not all gonna be
Yes,
fun and games, I'm afraid, but we're gonna do it anyway. So,
Acknowledged.
you're gonna be our decoy.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Actually, you're all gonna be our decoy.
Yes,
Just
sir.
move them all up.
Enemy unit
The
approaching.
faster the better.
Yes, sir.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Acknowledged.
And when we've got them
Yes,
up
sir.
there,
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
we'll fix the whole thing. Just
Yes,
they
sir.
don't mind.
Acknowledged.
Now, nope. This is the important bit. You
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and you
Yes, sir.
and you
Yes, sir.
and you. Bye bye. So that's their construction yard gone, which is excellent news. I didn't forget any units. So let's see how much more damage we can do. You attack
Yes, sir.
and attack and attack
Yes, sir.
and attack
Yes, sir.
and attack. Oh, you already killed them. Right. Move on then.
Enemy unit
Hello.
destroyed.
I want to see you
Yes,
have
sir.
the move option. Move here.
Destroyed.
Move here.
Unit destroyed.
Move here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here, 4 tanks, all to do most of the work here. Attack, attack. Ah, that's good news. Oh, that guy's teasing you, staying out of range.
Yes, sir.
As for you, why don't you move here?
Acknowledged.
Here.
Yes, sir.
And why don't you just all attack that guy for a bit?
Destroyed.
Yes, sir.
He'd like that. And you get to go over here. You get to attack this guy.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Now that he's gone. Great. And that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are stupid.
Yes, sir.
You
Unit destroyed.
get to be attacked.
Yes, sir.
No, that meant to do an A there as
Yes,
well.
sir. Yes, sir.
And we're losing some units here now.
Destroyed.
So I'm gonna build a few more.
Yes, sir.
Where I'm still harvesting, obviously, because, well, I didn't want to stop that. You get to be moved here,
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
here.
Enemy unit destroyed.
So, what we've done here is we've taken out their heavy factory as well as their light factory, as well as their construction. Well, we've taken out almost everything they had, really.
Yes, sir.
In fact, we're about to take out their last unit production building. So I might as well send some more units in just for fun. Why don't you go over here? And as for you, attack this. And you... I don't like that tank. Take care of it.
Yes, sir.
As well as... oh, that's a bit too fast. As well as you, basically. Try not to get eaten by the worm. But if you are,
Yes, sir.
that's not a big deal.
Acknowledged.
Let's see what we're here. I don't think we need to actually destroy the walls, but we do need to destroy the remaining 3 buildings, so best get on with that. This went better than I had expected. I thought this was going to be harder.
Yes,
But,
sir.
yeah. Here we are. Blowing up. Alright, you just keep on trying, don't you? Good luck with that. Come on. Keep shooting at it.
Yes, sir.
Something got eaten by a worm.
Yes, sir.
You can go here. So as you can see, just a few tanks can change everything, because this is going so much better than the last time round, even though this is a much bigger base that we took out. Well, nearly took out anyway. Oh, you were starting your silly I'm going to repair for all eternity nonsense again, are you? Alright, I don't care much about that. We'll just add another tank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Plenty of volunteers here.
Acknowledged.
Move
Enemy unit destroyed.
Move.
Enemy unit destroyed.
and move.
Acknowledged.
Enemy
See, I
unit
told you.
destroyed.
Yes, sir.
You can't do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get rid of that tank, just
Yes, sir.
principle of it all.
Yes, sir.
And you get to
Yes.
blow up. Should be some units still on the way. Yep, there are units still on the way. We don't need them, obviously. We already won.
Destroyed.
But it's just the whole idea of it. Are you trying to repair this stuff? Yeah, but you're not going to succeed for very long.
Yes, sir.
Let's focus this a bit, because otherwise we'll be here all day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's actually a lot more detail in this game than I remember. Little fire plume, smoke plumes, and fire, etc. It's pretty neat.
Yes, sir.
Apart from the controls, many of the aspects of this game are spot on, even for later RTSs. And we won. Cyril's gonna be really pleased now. Well done! No task seems too difficult for you. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've only just done a small amount of stuff here. The Harkonnen will think twice before attacking our harvesters again. Well, I hope so, Cyril, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Let's see. Outpost Commander. We only took roughly 30-40 minutes for this. Again, the time that they displayed doesn't seem to be accurate to me. My recording says slightly over 38 minutes, and that says 31, so yeah. Well, that seems right. They did manage to out-harvest us, even though I had 2 refineries, and that's because they cheated the harvesting thing. So, the adventures of... no, not Hing. The adventures of Fing keep going further. Let's see where we end up now on battle number 5. Ooh. But first... yeah, well, I saw you using your little Sauder car. It's a bad thing. So the Emperor is not too happy. So we're going to go after the Ordos next. Again, I'm just going to pick what seems to me to be tactically the best choice, which would either be this or this, really. I normally would select this because it's the biggest, like I did before with this heart-shaped stuff. But let's actually choose the smallest this time. It doesn't really change anything anyway. And I like the idea of pushing closer to the Harkonnen.
Unit.
Unit? Welcome. The rules seems to have changed. Yes, they do. As you have witnessed, the Emperor himself has been aiding the efforts of our competitors. Yeah, that's very naughty of him. Like I said, send him a legal letter. A strongly worded one. That'll teach him. As part of our new strategy, we must ask that you eliminate the treacherous Order forces that presently control this region. Of course. You need but ask. Perchance, are you gonna get me a better weaponry or something to do that with? Or am I just gonna go with the same old crap? Not that I mind, I had tanks last time round.
Approaching.
So yeah, this is level 5, which we will check out next time. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, well, the next episode will be out in a week or so. So, see you guys then. Bye bye.